go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vita Vea coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Banks got his man over the middle. This is quick. Second down and 3. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Bucs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On first down, Banks. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 8
yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
So So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Fournette is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 10 carries, 102 yards.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. moves in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
To throw on second down. Banks to Evans on the slant. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Banks. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Back to throw. Banks. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On second down, Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. There's Chris Olave. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they'll work this down inside the 30. To throw again on second down. Hurts tries the left side and finds Olave. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw again on second down. Hurts firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Banks. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Banks. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Rosas' kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Banks. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a pass hauled in downfield. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Looking to throw. Banks to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. To throw on third down. Banks. Able to find Higbee. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Banks. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Banks. Wide open receiver, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Banks. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to be incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. On first and 10, Banks. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Banks completes it to Quick. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Banks. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Banks. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Complete right side to Otten. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw on 2nd down. Banks. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Banks. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
They have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Rosas' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
On first down, Hurts tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Hurts.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36.
Here's Hurts to throw.
His throw incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Throwing is Hurts.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
to throw. Banks. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down. Banks. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
From the 45 on second down. Hurts. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. There they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hurts.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Here's the 2nd and 7. He's got quick. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Banks. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. This to make it a 3-score game late. Rosas' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 24, Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back to throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, the slant complete to Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. They'll look to throw again.
Going right back to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On 1st down, Hurts. And it's caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A 10th carry for Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now he's forced out, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run it again with Fournette. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Up the gut, Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. Let's face it. Any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So for the Bucs, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.